So today's video is going to be a book challenge video where I'm going to show and talk through all of the books in the book challenge. It's like so many books. So I'm going to start with the first one. Some of them are from like the last 2 years of this book challenge. Books I haven't gotten around to read. So the first one's The Unwanted Puppy. I'm actually going to zoom you in a little bit because I'm sat so far away because of all these books. Zoom you in. So this is The Unwanted Puppy. Zoe can't help falling in love with Scout, a gorgeous Bernese mountain dog puppy that she meets in the park after school. Scout is large, lively, with huge paws and belongs to a new family in the neighbourhood. The busy family are grateful when Zoe offers to walk Scout, but as she starts to spend more time with him, she begins to worry they aren't able to give him the attention and exercise he needs. How can she help Scout when he isn't her dog to help? I actually can't wait to read this one, I'm so excited. I really want to know what happens. Then this book was in it last year. This is a book to do with Charles Dickens, The Turning Point, a year that changed Charles Dickens. It was the year 1859. It was a radical time of changes in Britain when the industrial monocultures and artistic innovation rubbed shoulders with political unrest, poverty and disease. Also a turbulent time in the life of Charles Dickens as he copes with double bereavement and early signs that his marriage is falling apart. But this year will become the turning point of Charles Dickens in his career as he embraces his calling and as a chronicler of ordinary people's lives. The turning point transports us into the foggy streets of Dickens' London, closely following the twists and turns of the year that would come to define him forever, the alter Britain's relationship with the world. I'm quite excited to find out more about this. I've read books on Charles Dickens. So next we have The Dawn Seal. I really like seals. I'm really excited to read this one. I'm so excited. Then The Brave Kitten. Helena loves helping out at the vet surgery when her older cousin Lucy works. When they find a young kitten who's been injured by a car, they take him straight there. Helena helps care for the cat she calls Caramel, but when it's time for her to go home, Caramel's owner can't be traced. Caramel is fed up with being kept at the surgery and especially doesn't like the scratchy bandages on her leg. But no one comes forward to claim her. How will she have a place to call home? This is so sad. This book, but I'm interested to find out, does she ever have a home? That would be so nice if she does. Then the Sunday Times bestseller. I've not read this. Jenny Cogan, The Bookshop on the Shore. I'm excited. I really want to find out about this bookshop. I'm so excited to read this one. Then another #1 bestseller. This is by Claudia Carroll, The Woman's Primordial Square. I'm excited, the front cover looks amazing. Definitely do want to read this. Great expectations. Meaning to read this for such a long time. It probably seems a lot bigger than it actually is. I really am excited to read this. I also need to read it. I've been meaning to read it for ages. Next one's The Hideaway Deer. The deer were so shy and secretive, hidden in the shadows of Lola's garden. When Lola moves house, She can't help worrying about leaving her old life behind. There are some good things though. She loves her home with its huge rambling garden, the deer that sometimes wander in through the broken fence. One day Laura comes across a fawn who seems to be in trouble. She's determined to do everything she can to help the terrified little deer, but will she be able to do it on her own? I am excited. Read this. This next one's a really new one. This is The Lost Whale. This is the bestseller of The Last Bear, which is by an author, Hannah Gold. I can't wait to read this. Also, the pictures look good. Like, I'm so excited. Animal Magic, which I've read one book, Mouse Magic. I'm reading Cat Magic, Dog Magic, and Hamster Magic. This book, this is such a good book. Like, this is about, like, life and how it's through a screen. Like, that really does relate to me. So I'm very excited to read it. Couple of books here on architecture photography. That's like a style of type of photography that I'm like really interested in. Like, I'm really interested in architecture photography. This book, that's really good. This is The Kite Runner. I also need to read this one. Like, I've been meaning to read this for so long. This one I got because I'm interested in music. Like Tony Granite, The Day the Music Dies. I really need to read this one at some point. Same with I need to read this one at some point. This is like Jane Austen, A Life of Jane Austen. Like, I don't know what made me pick this up, but Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I really like Charles Dickens. I like his books, so I need to read that one. One of my favourite singers, Debbie Harry. Like, I can't wait to... I also really like the pictures. I like Debbie Harry. Like, Debbie Harry is in a band called Blondie. Like, she was like the face of Blondie. A couple of books from George Orwell. I really like George Orwell. I really need to read these because I'm so excited. I like drama books, so I picked up a book on Charlie Chaplin. Quite interested to know about Charlie Chaplin. This book is on Robert and Sonia Delaunay. I really like their work. Like, I've probably shown the pictures before, but I do like the pictures. This book is interesting. Like, it's on like graphics and the way graphics look. Like, I'm quite interested in that. And the last one is on like black and white photography. I don't think I've ever read anything much on black and white photography. Like, I don't think I've do that much in black and white photography ever. This looks so interesting. I need to read this. So next we have this book, The Girl in the Window by Penny Jolson. I've wanted to read this book for a little while, but I've just never got it. She also has another book that's I Have No Secrets. So basically, Cassia watches the world go by from her bedroom. She's not well enough to leave the house, but she sees everything. Then Catrice witnesses an abduction, but nobody is missing. Does the girl in the window hold keys to the mystery? I actually really want to read this, because I really want to find out. Then next we have The Snow Bear. As the snow begins to fall just before Christmas, Grandpa helps Sarah build an igloo in the garden with a small snow bear to watch over it. And when Sarah wakes up in the middle of the night, it looks very different outside. sets out an enchanted journey through the world of ice, but will she ever find her way home? I'm excited to read this one, like it's so interesting. So, normally in this video I would show one book I'm going to start with. I'm going to start the book challenge off by reading Jane Austen, a book on her life. So I'm going to be starting with Jane Austen. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.